Hey, I greatly appreciate if you could support me. Simply go to ebay.com in the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on that, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there, many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, such as candles, bath bombs, soaps, to oil blends. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got comic books, I got trading cards, a whole bunch of things. Definitely support me. And now let's get into this video. But first, please like and subscribe. And I greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into this video. So I was on the Reddit birds and I got this post. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to pay grandparents for babysitting? Okay. Because I have some thoughts about babysitting myself. So let's get it on. The big question we all saw coming: who is going to babysit our new baby? And are we going to ask our parents to babysit or put them into daycare? This was a dreadful situation between my wife and I. Before we decided to have kids, we moved out of our own home shortly after we got married, coming from an apartment we were both living in. We took everything into consideration: community, area, school district, even most importantly, location. But not just distance to work or local shopping areas, but more importantly, the distance to my wife's parents, as we knew later on we would have them babysit as they were the closest grandparents. Let's continue. My parents lived 3 to 4 hours away, which is not really ideal for daily babysitting. My mother-in-law, 67 years old, was soon to retire the same year we were expecting, so it all worked out anyways, or so we thought. This was the kicker. Her dad, 63, I know growing up, my wife always talked about how he liked to have financial responsibility and security, so he was very financially savvy with her. But he never really shared how much he makes or made, or how much he has. He never liked the idea of free handouts, but he would help her in her financial needs. Now, before I continue, you said that you guys picked a house, everything else fine, but we need to make sure it's near the babysitter, which is going to be my mama, right? I don't know how I feel about that, because you're already saying like, okay, yep, she's gonna be the babysitter, designated babysitter. Ooh, I can't wait. I don't know about that. And then you go in to say like, oh, well, he's her dad, he's very financially savvy. He doesn't tell us how much he makes. Wait, how is any of that your business? How is it any of your business what his social security number is, his retirement plan, his 401k, his wages when he was there, when he started there, how much he made when he finished, his annual raises and his bonus? How is this any of your business? Well, I mean, he's financially savvy and he's the dad, and that's none of your business. Period. Let's go. You talking about no free handouts? No, I don't want y'all. I don't care if I have $10 million in my bank account. Just because I got it doesn't mean it's yours. Oh, well, I mean, you could just give it to us because, I mean, like, we're your family. Bye. I'm already not liking this dude. Okay, let's continue. Like paying part of her college tuition, buying her a car as long as she takes care of insurance, gas, etc., which is a good mindset to which we agree with. Well, you're going to agree with it. Not like, oh, well, that's something that I think I could get on board with. You're not paying for the college tuition. He is, or at least part of it. You're not paying for the car. He is. Is it too much for me to ask you to put in your own gas? Seems like y'all really want a handout because this dude seemed like he got money. Okay. He has spoken to me about his retirement funds somewhere in the couple millions range, because you probably asked. Oh, well, I mean, you guys are getting older, about to retire. I mean, how much do y'all got? Because you just said he doesn't talk about it, but then he said, oh, he talked about it, because you probably asked. And how much he makes, somewhere in the $150,000 a year range. So I know he doesn't need money. My wife knows he doesn't need money, but doesn't know how much he has. Whenever we talked about them babysitting, they love the idea. What grandparent doesn't? Since her mom will be retiring, it will work out perfectly, and they get to see their grandchild every day or most days. Soon after we had our baby, paternity leave was up. I was going back to work. My wife had another month left, and her dad started talking about paying them for babysitting. Seeing as he wasn't fond of free babysitting, he started to compare prices of daycares in today's market and how much he would start charging us weekly. After his research, he surmised his amount to $400 a week for babysitting and $100 for weekends, and we were shocked. That seems accurate to me. $400 a week. I mean, what do you expect him to be watching your kid for? I mean, what are your shifts like? Are they watching your kids for 10 hours out of a day? Are they watching your kids for 8 hours out of a day? $400 seems reasonable to me. I don't see what the problem is. Now, people would say, well, they don't need the money. It's not the point. It's the principle behind it. I mean, you guys decided to have the kid. Now, okay, cool. I'll watch them, but for a price. So you can understand that other people have it much worse than you. Okay. We were shocked. We thought to ourselves, at that rate, we might as well just take our baby to a daycare and not have to drive back and forth. You said that they lived really close to you or relatively close to you. You're going to have to leave the house and drop your kid off anyways. Stranger parents paying the same amount. We weren't upset with having to pay them because we wanted to pay them and we knew we weren't going to take advantage of them, of the situation. We only started to get upset when he started demanding that we pay them for babysitting. We have a child and I chose to ejaculate in my wife and impregnate her, and she decided to keep the kid. And now you guys are feeling entitled to money because now I have to pay you for babysitting my own child? I mean, I was going to give you $10 a week. Now I have to give you $4? Oh my God. Terrible people. And it's not like my wife and I were well off either. We make enough to live comfortably. So it became a huge discussion between us at the point where we almost decided that they weren't going to see their grandchild unless we decide to see them on the weekends. So now you're trying to be like, oh, well, if you don't want to watch my baby for free, then you're not going to watch him at all. Okay, fine. Then we'll only go there once a week. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So am I the a-hole for not wanting to pay my in-laws for babysitting? Completely. This is a part of that entitled generation BS mess that we have going on. So I'm assuming so the grandfather is already retired. His wife is about to retire. So now you want to put them back into full-time work because, oh, it's the baby. But it's our baby, y'all. But it's our baby. That's full-time work. You pay me what I was getting paid. And he said $400. There's some people who will probably charge you more than that. Now you got one kid, and especially for an infant, I'm charging more for an infant than I am a 5-year-old. I'll tell you that. Okay. So that's my thing. It's like, this is your kid. You said, oh, well, we want to pick this place in particular so that they could babysit. How much were you planning on babysitting? Well, I mean, they don't need the money. So, I mean, even if it's $100 a week, $100 a week for 40 hours of work? No. You get a job. Go ahead. Quit your job that you have now. Tell your wife to quit hers too, with all the benefits and all that. Tell them, both of y'all quit your jobs and go find a job that pays you for 40 hours a week of work, $100, $200, even $300 a week. Go ahead, quit your jobs and do that. You would be saying, oh, that's insane. That's nothing. I can't pay bills on that. It's a waste of time. I might as well go ahead and keep my job now. This is my point. They might as well just continue to be retired and see the kids every other week. See the kid every other week whenever you guys decide to come. Okay. Oh, we're going to hold our kid hostage. Okay. Eventually you're going to come, or they could go and visit. But every grandparent's going to say, oh, I would love to babysit. Oh, I love it. But let's keep it real. No one wants to do it as a full-time gig. No one wants to be doing full-time work for $400 a month and you're working 40 hours a week. Oh, but it's your grandkid. You shouldn't have had it then. That's how I feel. I feel like this. You need to, we could just take him to a babysitter. Go ahead. They're telling you, essentially, I'm not trying to do this shit for free. One, I'm not trying to do it for free. And I'm not trying to do it like that. It's one thing if it's like every month, maybe twice a month. You're like, okay, hey, can you watch them for 8 hours this day or something? Yeah, sure, sure. But when you're saying 40 hours, 30 hours a week, every day, I mean, every week, nah, no. Y'all need a remote job, one, and or y'all need to get yourself a babysitter. Yeah, you're the a-hole for that, because I'm not doing that. I tell you right now, I'm not watching a kid. I'm not doing that. Oh, but okay, then make sure that you can give me what I'm getting paid at my current job right now or more. He was making $150,000. Give him that amount of money. Make sure that he's getting that. Oh, that's crazy. Just go to the babysitter. Go to a babysitter. They're telling you, I don't want to do this full time. Just because you're close by doesn't mean I want to be watching some baby all the time. They're retired. That's trifling.